Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Two and a throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Right back to Achane on second down. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Rattler looks to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry now for Miller. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Rattler. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
LLe-ge-nd on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards.
yards.
And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here's 3rd and 3. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Miller. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Achane diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Rattler. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Rattler. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside handoff now, Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air is Rattler. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rattler going to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now Rattler. Flush to his right.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
3rd down, Rattler to the air.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now Tua.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's LLe-ge-nd.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
LLe-ge-nd is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 79 yards.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. In motion, Hill. Here's LLe-ge-nd to start the drive.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
That two is going to change things up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called it? Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who.